Hey Slightly Unblended, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today I'm doing this look perfect for summer with 8 of the new shades from Terra Moons Cosmetics Summer of Space collection. So if you'd like to see I got this look and some swatches, then just keep on watching. Also, Terra Moons sent over 8 of their new shades from the Summer of Space collection, and I'm so excited to do a look. I'm going to start out with the Divini Beauty Mingo palette, and I'm going to take the shade Flamingo with the Colourpop E9 brush, or E09 brush, and I'm going to take that hot pink and I'm going to put it on the outer V of my eye and work that all the way through the crease. I love how pink this shade is. It's so pretty. And the Mingo palette is amazing. I have not had a lot of time to play with it, but this is the second time using it and I'm obsessed. It's so pretty. The shades, ugh. If you want a video with it, let me know and I'll try to get on that as soon as possible. I'm behind on editing, but I can get to it soon. Now I'm going to take the shade Vampira from the Bitten palette from Gourmet Girls. This palette is also another good one. I love it. Gourmet Girls has such amazing palettes. I do have a code with them if you want to save some money. It is Slightly Unblended and I'll earn a commission from it. But I love this shade. I felt like it was the perfect shade to add some depth into the crease and on the outer corner of my eye. I'm dipping back into Flamingo from the Mingo palette and I'm just going to start to soften that up from where I added Vampira, and just do back and forth windshield wiper motions or in a C shape. Now I'm taking the Colourpop E26 brush in the shade Pretty Bird from the Mingo palette, and I'm just going to pop that onto where you can see like my lid and get it kind of softened up with that because I wanted there to be a bit of matte before I add sparkles. Now I'm taking the Current C palette from Divini Beauty in the shade Beam Bank and the Makeup Shack T63 brush. And I'm just going to start to soften all that up because I wanted a more sunset blend. So I'm doing back and forth windshield wiper motions with the lightest amount of pressure. Now I'm taking the Colourpop E9 brush with more Flamingo just to kind of get that softened up and bring it back a little bit. Kind of get a little more on the orange side. So I was mainly focusing on doing the pink and the yellow and kind of mixing them to get an orange to make it more of a gradient sunset blend. It kind of was giving me like sunrise, sunset, really cutesy. I don't know. I don't do these colors often, but I felt like it was a vibe. Now I'm taking more Vampira with the LO3 brush, and this shade is from the Bitten palette from Gourmet Girls. And I'm just going to bring that back a little bit because blending is repetitive, but it's worth it, and this was kind of the depth shade, and I really wanted it to be that pretty blend. Now I'm taking the Colourpop E2 brush and more of Beam Bank, and I'm going to do like C-shaped blending motions, so kind of back and forth, but in the like shape of a C. I don't know, I just don't really use these colors very often. I wanted a more like softer, sparkly sunset eye. With the Colourpop E6 brush, I'm going to take a little bit more of Flamingo and just kind of bring it back. Patting it on, doing circular blending motions, back and forth windshield wiping motions, all with the lightest amount of pressure. Now I'm going to take the LO6 brush from Blend Bunny Cosmetics and Lens Makeup Looks collab and some face powder just to really get that melted into the skin so there's no harshness and it just looks a little more airbrushed. With the Makeup Shack T63 brush, I'm taking what's left of Beam Bank that was on that brush, and I'm just going to kind of bring it back and get that more melted into the face powder. That way it's nice and blended, but also very pigmented. Sparkle time! I'm going to take Supernova Remnants from the new Terra Moons collection, and I'm going to use my finger and I'm going to pop that over the Vampira shade from the Bitten palette, and I'm just going to focus that on that outer bit where the depth is, because this was a more purpley, shifty shade. It is so, so pretty. I think this is definitely one of my favorites of the 8 that was sent. It is just so dreamy, right up my alley. Look at this shade though, oh my gosh, so good. With the Melt 24 brush, I'm taking Red Shift, and I'm going to pop that right there where I left off with that shade, and look at that. I'm just swiping it on. It's so pretty. It's like a pinkish, reddish yellow. Very, very pretty. And I do have a code with Terra Moons Cosmetics. It'll save you some money at checkout, and I'll make a commission. It is slightly unblended, so if you want to use it, there it is. And yeah, I love Terra Moons so much. This shade is so pretty. Oh my goodness. Now I'm going to take the shade Chromosphere, and I'm going to pop that right where I left off with Redshift. And I'm using the same brush. It's a Melt one. It's from like the 2021 collection. But anyway, I'm going to pop that right on there and get it blended and bring it up towards the crease. Next up is Solar Wind. It is so very pretty. It's like a pinky yellow, kind of flaky. It's kind of their flakier formula, I feel like. But it is so stunning. So I'm popping that on that inner portion of my lid and up through the crease and slightly above the shade that we just used in the center, but above it. Now I'm taking the Melt 808 brush and more Redshift, and I'm going to use that to just put all on the yellow pink blend on the outer portion of my eye and bring it up about halfway all the way. I don't know how to explain this, but I'm taking it from the outer portion of my eye all over the mat and halfway over to the other side of my eye. With the same brush, I'm taking more Solar Wind, and I'm just going to put that on the other part of the matte blend that I haven't gotten to just yet, and just work that through that inner portion of my crease and up and over to meet with the other shade. And now I'm taking Starlight, and I'm going to pop that right under the arch of my brow, and that'll be more of the brow highlighter. Yes, look at that pink. Alright, so now I'm just going in and making sure everything is blended together. I feel like these shades are perfect for the summertime. They're so pretty, so sparkly. As always, I just adore Terra Moons Cosmetics. Like, their sparkles are always some of my absolute favorites in the entire universe. So if you want to, you could leave the look how it is, but if you want to be extra like me, then go ahead and take some of your favorite gems and your eyelash glue and get to sticking them, because that's what I'm doing here. Alright, I'm going to go do the rest of my face, and I'll be right back. Alright, so this is the finished look. What do you think? I'm really excited about how it turned out. It's so sparkly and fun. So I did end up using all of the shades. Let me grab the palette real quick. All of the singles. Let me move them back in place because I was trying to keep up with what I did what with on each eye. But all of them. I used Pulsar for my outer under corner area, like the under eye. And in the center, I used Doppler Blue, which is like super, super pretty. And then towards the inner corner, I used Spectral Shift. And then for my inner corner, I used Starlight, which I also used up here for my getting the shades meshed together, but like brow highlighter. So I'm gonna go ahead and have the swatches here. Aren't they dreamy? Which one is your favorite? These will be available on June the 27th. There's going to be 10 multi-chromes and 2 loose holographic multi-use pigments. I'm really excited about it. So I want to say a huge thank you to Terra Moons Cosmetics for sending these my way. I really love them, and I was really excited that I used all of them for this look. Which shade caught your eye? I am planning on ordering the rest once it is launch date because I'm so excited. I feel like Terra Moons never misses. And I know, you're probably like, Julie, you say that every time. But I wouldn't say that unless I meant it, because honestly, everything I've tried from Terra Moons Cosmetics has been like my favorite ever. You can go look at my Instagram or like the playlist on my channel or anywhere. I use Terra Moons Cosmetics pretty much for every single look. There's some that I don't because I'm like trying to focus on like different, like if it's a different brand and it's like a palette or something, I want to like play with just that. But once I like play with those palettes or whatever, then I'm like, how can I incorporate Terra Moons into it? Because I love them that much. I've been using them since like, I don't know, 2021. And I instantly fell in love. Just their formula, their shifts, the space theme, everything about them, I just love so much. So I honestly feel like I never have any complaints about the brand, like the formula, anything. Like, they're just amazing, and I love them so much. I do want to say, in case I forgot to, thank you so much to Terra Moons Cosmetics for sending me these shades. I'm so thankful, I'm really excited, and I'm excited to do more looks with them because I'm itching to do some summer looks. And this look right here is kind of out of my comfort zone as far as like the color story wise situation. I feel like I don't lean towards these kind of colors very often, and it was fun to like do it, like put the mattes down and then just put sparkles everywhere. It's really giving me like, look at all those sparkles and Pixie Glow on Instagram. They're both amazing. I love their work and they inspire me so much. Just the way that they capture sparkles, playing sparkles, everything, I just love. So definitely go check them out. I will have them linked below. Okay, without rambling too much, I want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope that I'll see you in the next one. But before then, please let me know what you'd like to see next down in the comments below. And if you'd like to keep on my awkward face and shenanigans while I'm not here on YouTube, then I'll have all my social medias linked in the description box down below. And if you like this video, could you please give it a thumbs up, because I heard it helps push my video out in the algorithm. So if you give it a thumbs up, then thank you. Okay, I want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope that I'll see you in the next one. Bye!